All right, let's try to do this. Angel, no barking, pinky swear. Good afternoon, everybody. It's Ned over at My Philippine Dreams and to the E to the D over at MPD. Coming at you once again from Dumaguete City. Yes, like proverbial Lazarus, I have risen from the grave. I didn't realize I was in need of a vacation from YouTube, but once I started not posting up stuff, I realized that I was. So I took like the last 3 or 4 weeks off. I think the last video I did was the Spaghetti Fest that we had on Christmas Day with Bud Brown and Junjun and Nikki and Nano and all that stuff, and that was a good time. But I am back. All right, so 2018 is behind us. 2019 is in the present and the future. And hopefully Angel won't bark because she's been kind of naughty today. She's also got mange, which is a problem. But first off, in the spirit of this video, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and all of my viewers and all of my commentators who have literally made this whole thing possible. At this point, I have 36,000 subscribers and about 10.5 million views. Why? I have no idea because I don't think my content's all that great. But nonetheless, thanks to everybody for being a part of this process because again, I literally could not have done it without you. If people weren't watching, this probably wouldn't have continued. Also, a big shout out to my Patreons that are supporting me over on Patreon. Thank you very much for that. It is all much appreciated. All right, so what's going on? What happened in 2018? 2018 had some adventures and some misadventures. I had my TRT, my testosterone replacement therapy misadventure, where I self-diagnosed myself and inflicted myself on all kinds of hormonal imbalances. That wasn't very pleasant, but thankfully I fully recovered. My system's back to somewhat to normal, and we're moving on. Also, 2018 made me realize that the Honda Click, and I don't get any kickbacks or endorsement deals from them, the Honda Click 125 or 150 is the ultimate urban utility vehicle. It's just a great bike. I love it going short distances in and out of town because it's light maneuverable, has a small turning radius, unlike my Rouser 200 NS, which was super sexy but not very practical. It's amazing on gas, and it's also really good on long distance trips, especially when you're doing photography and stuff and you have to keep stopping and jumping off and on to take in local photographs. It's a big deal. 2018 was also a series of decidedly odd relationships as my quest for the unicorn continues, but I had some really good experiences. I met some really good people, and I have no regrets whatsoever. As I just said that, I actually do think I got a couple regrets, but hey, that's life. 2018 was also the year of the power of podcasts, where I really came to appreciate podcasts and for what they are. In particular, because I'm a libtard, I like Pod Save America. I think that's a really good political talk show. And I also like Dan Carlin's Hardcore History. And if you're a history buff, he goes way back. He's really into it. He's super passionate about it. Dan Carlin's Hardcore History is one of the best podcasts, educational, historical podcasts out there. I absolutely love it. 2018 also saw me become the Bogarts arm wrestling champion. I don't know about that really. In 2018 also saw me blow out my elbow and require a series of cortisone injections. And it's okay right now, but to anybody out there who thinks they can do arm wrestling and you're 51 years old, I wouldn't recommend it because it can cause some serious damage. 2018 also saw the unfortunate passing of 3 amigos that I used to down drafts with down on the boulevard. I used to rub elbows with. It happened in quick succession, and it's just seriously unfortunate, and they will be missed, and we haven't forgotten about you. Also, 2018 saw some trips over to Dipolog. I made numerous trips over to Mindanao, northern Mindanao, not the southern part, Baaaaaaack, Siquijor, and a whole bunch of trips to Cebu, which I've recently done. And it also saw, and I'm not a gambler, trust me, I am not a gambler, and especially when it comes to money, but 2018 also saw me invest 1 million pesos into a Filipino lending program that yields about 19.2%. They've been in business for quite a while. Again, I'm not a gambler, so I hope this ends well. We'll find out around December 16th, 2019. Now, for 2019, I really hope to do more collaboration videos. I hope to do more interviews because I think just listening to me as a talking head gets really boring after a while. I know I get bored when I'm doing the editing afterwards, and I'm like, geez, listen to me ramble on, just like I'm doing right now. I also plan going back to the United States this spring. I already got my tickets. Luckily, I got 980 round trip to Orlando, Florida from the Philippines, which is pretty good. I lucked out on that one. And I'll be flying China Air for the first leg and then United. So this is going to be my first experience being in China and also flying with a Chinese airline. So let's hope this all ends well. And on that subject, I'm also planning, after I come back to the Philippines, about 30 to 60 days later, I'm going to take a trip, 1 month trip over to Vietnam and Thailand. If you're in this area, if you're in the Philippines, it's like a hub to all these areas that you can go to. I haven't done any traveling like that in the last over 5 years here, so I'm going to do that. And Henry's up in Ho Chi Minh City right now, so I'll probably be leaning on him when I go up to Vietnam. Vietnamese food is my favorite food in the entire world. It's fantastic. Banh mi's, pho, all that stuff. I love it. Spring rolls, the spring rolls up there are just insane. Actually, I say up there, but I haven't been there. But I lived in Dorchester, near Dorchester Ave, with all the Vietnamese restaurants, and that's where I got turned on to that. I'd also like to, hopefully this year, do more point of view, more personal experience stuff, more day in the life stuff. I got a few ideas on that. And again, because I just don't like doing stuff about myself and going around and listening to me drone on. So hopefully I can get other people involved in this process, because I think that'll be pretty good. I also plan on continuing to do some live streams when it comes to crime, when it comes to stuff that can affect expatriates living in the Philippines. I'll continue with that. Also, my quest, my apparently eternal quest to try to find a unicorn continues. The good news is now I know basically what I'm looking for, and I touched upon that in some other videos. Because unlike, you know, all the trolls that come by and say, "Oh, look, another sexpat in the Philippines," I'm actually looking to get married. I'm looking to have kids and have a family of my own. Those are some things that I've never done, and those are something that I sincerely want to do. And trying to find the right person to participate in that process can be a little difficult, but hey, we're all works in progress, right? And finally, of course, we're going to continue doing things like Spaghetti Fest and just trying to, you know, be nice people, people helping people. Because when you put that stuff out, stuff comes back to you. It hasn't fully come back to me yet, but hopefully in the future it will. So that's basically it. I just wanted to give an update and just announce that I'm going to start putting up content again. I got a bunch of old content that I got to put up, trips to Mindanao, trips to Cebu, stuff like that. I'll also be trying to do a live stream pretty soon. And I got a lot of work to do on processing a lot of photographs that I've taken on a lot of these trips. And I got to sit down and actually get working on that. So again, thanks to everybody that's been a part of this process. Thanks to all my old original subscribers, my new subscribers, the old commenters, the new commenters, people that have been with me through this whole process. You know who you are, and I really appreciate you continuing to offer constructive criticism and also post up your own experiences when I do different videos on different topics. It's much appreciated. All right, so I've rambled on enough. I hope you are well. Like, dislike, subscribe, do all that stuff. And until next time, keep dreaming, be safe, and be well. And that's pretty much it. Selfie. Selfie. What's wrong? Is it Timmy? Is it Timmy in the well? Is it Timmy in the well again? Oh my God, what are we gonna do? Ah.